The topic of my presentation is same-sex parenting, viewed through a biblical perspective. While there is still abuse, persecution, and mocking towards men and women who are suspected of or who are openly homosexual, lesbian, bisexual, transsexual, transgender, or queer, in general, back are the days when non-heterosexual lifestyle was a taboo. In fact, sociocultural and overall behavior towards people who have same-sex orientation has been turned into a bit more civilized and accepting one. Gradual acceptance seems to be a byproduct of society realizing, perhaps, that those rejected, discriminated, and hurt are but beloved sons and daughters, grandsons and granddaughters, moms and dads, grandpas and grandmas, extended family members, close friends, and wonderful people in the communities that are not deserving of such treatment. Now, undoubtedly, overall social discrimination towards the LGBTQ community comes mainly from the influence of the Judeo-Christians' beliefs and assertions. In fact, many in the LGBTQ community are convinced that Judeo-Christians are not only their strongest opposition, but their public enemy as well. However, that may not be completely true. What people in general don't realize is that Judeo-Christians' rejection of homosexuals come from a struggle with fear. Fear of their showing more civilized and kind acceptance of homosexuals being interpreted as an endorsement or approval of homosexuality, causing the ultimate betrayal to God and the denial of their very faith. But be known to all that accepting homosexual is not equal to approving homosexuality. Acceptance has all to do with getting along, showing human warmth, support, civism, kindness, respect, and honor to others, regardless of what they believe in or the behaviors they practice. That's all. Despite of it all, though, apparent disparities among Judeo-Christians and overall social dissent have not prevented homosexual couples from seeking to have the warmth, affection, stimulation, and fun that children provide to parents as well. As recent estimates conclude that about 20 to 35% of lesbian couples and 5 to 15% of gay couples are parents, most through previous heterosexual marriages, some through adoption, and a growing number through reproductive technologies, according to Cowan and Cowan and others. For example, in the United States, approximately 3 million LGBT Americans have had a child, and an estimated 6 million Americans, children and adults, have an LGBT parent, according to Farr and Tornello, citing a study by Gates done in 2013. While the parenting trend seems to be ongoing for same-sex couples, though, it is not without opposition, for same-sex parenting has raised serious concerns. One of those concerns is the likelihood of identity confusion for the children being raised by same-sex couples, which is also a logical concern due to past historical traces considering homosexuality a mental disorder. CBN, for example, presents the case of Brandy Walton, who claims she missed her father while being raised by her mother and her lesbian partner, obviously suggesting that she lacked male gender information that caused her to suffer some identity confusion. However, Laura Burke cites Allen and Burrell and others from a study conducted between 1996 and 2010, which concludes that children in gay and lesbian families did not differ from the children of heterosexuals in mental health, peer relations, and gender role behavior. Furthermore, apart from the identity confusion, however, same-sex parenting is also being challenged on grounds of moral instability for the child at home. Apparently, in the minds of many Judeo-Christians and heterosexual individuals, it is hard to picture same-sex parents providing a stable household with normal activities for the child other than sexual. The presumption is that practicing group sex is mostly what goes on in the homes of same-sex parents. However, research suggests that many same-sex couples are well-educated individuals who engage in proper self-development, with sex taking no more time or energy than it will take two heterosexual couples, according to Laura Berg. At the end, perhaps the most disturbing concern heterosexuals and Judeo-Christians have is for the causing effect of same-sex parenting, if any, in the final sexual orientation of the child. In other words, society is edgy about parents transferring their homosexual, lesbian, bisexual, transsexual, or transgender influences to their offspring, which is, of course, a valid concern as well, as we all know that children imitate their parents. However, here too, studies done by Tasker and others between 2001 and 2005 have found out that children of gay and lesbian parents are similar to other children in sexual orientation. The large majority are heterosexuals. But some evidence suggests that more adolescents from homosexual families experiment for a time with partners of both sexes, perhaps as a result of being reared in families and communities especially tolerant of nonconformity and difference.